All right, welcome. Today we're going to unplug project management from all those old, outdated rules. We're going to dive deep into what really makes work, well, work.
So let's just get right to it. Why do so many projects just completely go off the rails? I mean, you've got the best people, the best intentions, and still, somehow, things go sideways. Is it just bad luck, or is there something fundamentally broken in how we're taught to do this stuff?
Oh, we have all been there. You know that feeling, right? That sinking pit in your stomach, deadlines flying by, the budget, a distant memory. And the team, they're just completely burned out, running on fumes. It's a pain we all know way too well.
And here's the thing. The answer isn't some shiny new app or another complicated framework. Not at all. The real solution, it's about unlearning the myths, the stuff we've all been told about how projects are supposed to work. So let's get started and tear down the biggest one first. Okay, myth number 1, the infallible plan. You know this one. It's that super seductive idea that you can map out every single step of a project from start to finish on day 1. Like you've got this perfect, crystal clear roadmap, and all you have to do is follow it. No deviations.
So the myth, the old way of thinking, is that this perfect, rigid plan is your golden ticket to success. But here's the reality check, straight from the Agile Manifesto. The real world is messy. Things change. Customer needs evolve. And being able to welcome those changes, even late in the game, that's not failure, that's a massive competitive advantage. It's how you build what people actually want, not just what was on the plan 6 months ago.
And you know, this isn't just some feel-good idea. It's a real, formal technique. The PMBOK guide actually calls it rolling wave planning. The best way to think about it is like driving a car at night, right? You can see the road, maybe 100 feet ahead of you, in perfect detail with your headlights, so you plan for that. But the destination, miles away, you only have a high-level idea of how you'll get there. It's just a smart, practical way to deal with the fact that we can't see the future.
Okay, let's tackle the second huge myth, and this one's a big one for me. It's all about people. It's the myth of treating people as resources, like they're just interchangeable cogs in some big machine. I mean, look at this quote from the classic book, Peopleware. Management is kicking ass. Wow, that just says it all, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that old-school, top-down mindset where managers think and workers, well, they just do. And it completely, totally misses the point of where brilliant ideas and real problem-solving actually come from.
And this right here perfectly shows why that people as resources idea is so flawed. This is the famous Brooks's Law from the absolute classic, The Mythical Man Month. So what's the first thing everyone wants to do when a project is late? Throw more people at it, right? But what Brooks proved decades ago is that this almost always makes the project even later. Why? Because now you've got all these new people who need to be trained and the communication paths just explode. You can't just plug and play human beings.
So here's the bottom line. You don't just assemble a great team like it's a piece of furniture. You have to nurture it. You have to create an environment with real trust, protect them from constant interruptions so they can actually focus, and give them the space to gel, to become one of those amazing, productive units that's way more than just a list of individuals.
All right, our third and final myth. And oh man, this one is everywhere. I'm talking about the cult of busy. That's the one where we confuse just being busy with actually making progress.
I mean, the logic seems to make sense, right? If every single person is working at 100% of their capacity, the whole project must be 100% efficient. But that is such a dangerous trap. Think about it. A system with absolutely zero slack is brittle. The moment one little thing goes wrong, the whole thing grinds to a halt. It just creates massive bottlenecks and nothing gets through smoothly.
So how do we get out of this busy trap? Well, we need better things to measure. This comes from an amazing book called The Goal by Eli Goldratt. He gave us 3 totally different metrics. The first one is throughput. And listen, this has nothing to do with how many tasks you checked off your list. Throughput is the rate at which your whole system makes money through sales. It's the only measure of output that really, truly matters.
His second metric is inventory. And for anyone doing creative or knowledge work, this is a huge mind shift. Think about all those half-done features, all that code that hasn't been deployed, all those reports just sitting there waiting for review. That's not progress. That is inventory. It's a ton of money and effort that's just locked up, doing nothing. The goal is to get that number as low as possible.
And number 3 is operational expense.
This one's pretty simple. It's just all the money the system spends to turn that inventory into throughput. Salaries, rent, coffee, whatever. So, suddenly the goal becomes crystal clear. You need to crank up throughput while pushing down inventory and operational expense at the same time. See, now you're managing the whole system, not just trying to keep everyone looking busy.
Okay, so what do you actually do with this information? Well, Goldratt gave us a roadmap for it. It's called the 5 focusing steps. Step 1, identify the single biggest bottleneck in your system. What's the one thing holding everything back? Step 2, exploit it. That means squeezing every last drop of performance out of that bottleneck without spending a dime. Protect it. Make sure it's always working on the most important thing. Step 3, subordinate. This is huge. It means every other part of the system's #1 job is to support the bottleneck. No one should be working ahead just to pile up more inventory in front of it. Step 4, elevate. Now, if you've done all that and you still need more, now you can spend money to improve the bottleneck. And step 5, repeat the whole thing. Because as soon as you fix one bottleneck, guess what? Another one becomes the new constraint. It's a constant cycle of getting better.
So, after we've busted these myths, the perfect plan, people as cogs in a machine, the cult of busy, what's left? What's our new true north? Our guiding light? It really comes down to a whole new set of rules for work. Number 1, embrace change. See planning for what it is, a continuous discovery, not a one-and-done document. Number 2, empower people. Remember, awesome teams are nurtured and grown, not just assembled. And number 3, find the focus. Stop trying to optimize every little task and instead optimize the one thing that's holding everything else back, your bottleneck.
And if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this. The point isn't to be busy. It's not about tasks or tickets or looking like you're working hard. The only goal that matters is to deliver what the customer actually needs. That's it. That's the whole game.
So I want to leave you with a question to take back to your own world. Look, you can't optimize everything at the same time. It's impossible. Every system has just one major bottleneck holding it back right now. So, do you know where yours is? Find that one thing, and I promise you, you'll find the key to unlocking a whole new level of performance.